Since the crisis in Marawi began over a week ago, we have seen an increase of military troops on the ground. The Philippine government says it will eradicate the presence of the local Maute group here, and it promises to be relentless. The armed group took control of several parts of Marawi city in the south after it pledged allegiance to ISIL. It wants to set up an Islamic State across Lanao province. The government has been using ground troops and helicopter airstrikes. People say they support the government's offensive but are deeply wary about aerial bombardments. Local officials and civil society groups have been asking the military to stop its airstrikes. More than 2,000 people remain trapped by the fighting, and many here question the accuracy of the airstrikes.
This area where the Maute is now operating is actually the heart of Marawi. If you destroy that, you would in a way destroy the whole of the city. The AFP has to heed to our call, our appeal, that minimize the airstrike. It's possible, stop it, and then just go with ground troops. They have all the resources.
But the military has always maintained its air assaults are precise.
According to the Philippine military, providing close air support is critical. It helps minimize casualties of troops on the ground, and it also helps push enemies out of their positions. But there should be no room for error here, because faulty information can be disastrous.
On Wednesday afternoon, at least 10 soldiers were killed in an air raid that was meant for members of the Maute group. The military has expressed its regret and says investigations are well underway. The soldiers' families have been informed.
The battlefield is very dynamic, very volatile, so we have to really, we need to really triangulate our information gathering to validate those information.
The military claims members of the Maute group have been using women and children as human shields. So many here question what the government is doing to ensure that civilians are not being killed. More than 40 soldiers have died and the number continues to rise. And over 120 fighters of the Maute armed group have been killed. Most of the residents have fled. Many of them have been staying in evacuation camps like this one. They long to go back to Marawi, but many wonder if there is still any home they can return to. Jamela, Alindogan, Jazeera, Marawi City, Southern Philippines.